But tonight, I want you to shift that. This person should be stopped, and explain to the world why this person should keep going, but in the right direction, and why we should support people. So I was gonna say, for the culture, Brian, and it was supposed to be a fun moment with Banks and Keem and everybody on stage, for the culture, to end diss tracks. I made a song to celebrate you, that I want us to rejoice in, to not end Rice Gum, because I want Rice Gum to succeed for years to come, and I want to be by his side. But to end the era of hate and diss tracks, because my self-destruction started after the Rice Gum event where I did the fake punch.
But don't you think people are going to see you putting out a diss track as a way to end diss tracks and just say that you're being self-serving and that you just want to have the last word with the diss track?
I would have given him the mic. I trust me, I spent the whole week thinking about things like this. I was gonna give him the mic and say, whatever you wanna say about me, you know, whatever you want. But it wasn't a diss track. The song is supposed to be like, you know, like sometimes you release art and you don't wanna have to explain it. So if you click that video like my friend did and you hear, Rice ain't got no spirit, got no deeper layer, one Ghost Rider, you're like, why is he hating? And I asked my friend on the phone, I was like, brother, did you read my description or did you just listen to the song? He didn't even read the description. He told me he did. I don't think he did, because the same stuff he was trying to preach down my throat, I said in the description. I explained why I wasn't trying to put Brian down. I explained the video in the description, but people still are listening to it and not looking deeper into, what does this line mean? What does this line mean? J. Cole's KOD album, I hated at first, because I was like, why is he rapping about drugs and alcohol when this whole time he's been against this stuff? Until I listened to it 4, 5, 6 times, and I was like, I get what he's doing, you know? And I understood how he was trying to deliver his message without having to tell you, you should spread love, you should spell it. Sometimes, and I was gonna say this line to Rice, I was gonna be like, at your age and like your character, I know that the only way you know how to communicate your feelings to people is through diss tracks. So as a person who wants to, you to be able to look at as an older brother, this is the way I chose to communicate with you, to try to get him to understand what I'm trying to say. And when I do have a sit down with him, because as I told Keem, I texted Banks a video this morning and Keem. I said, I know tensions got high yesterday, but just as I promised you guys, I want to keep spreading on this message of killing hate and spreading love. And I hope I get a chance to sit down and explain to you guys face to face.
Do people hate you? So I'm out of the loop. The prank, I didn't even know you were prank. I didn't.
Originally.
The whole prank community, I was so like, I was in such a dark place anyways. I wasn't really watching YouTube during that time period. I was on painkillers, you remember.
Oh, that'll do it.
So I don't perceive you as somebody that people hate. But I'm also probably wrong. But like when I see you on Twitter, and even when Keemstar was telling me about your convention and I saw the tweets, I didn't get the sense. I got the sense of people being like, "Ooh, I don't think you should do this," or like, "Ooh, feeling."
You got to remember
bad.
that like 2 years ago, Fousey was like what Jake Paul was like 3 months ago on Drama Alert and stuff. In the sense that like every Drama Alert was like Fousey fucked up, Fousey did this, you know.
YouTube made me wanna like. I literally lived and breathed with thoughts of suicide in my head 24/7, because last time I was in LA when this all popped off. Instead of now, I have like a group of 30 friends and family who I paid to fly out here, paid for their stay, paid for everything. Their flight was out today. I said, I need you guys not to leave and just stay with me as your brother, because I need love right now. Because the mistake I made last time in LA, I was isolated and by myself, because that's what depression and bipolar can do, especially if you don't know how to handle it. So while I was going through these mental breakdowns, instead of having my girlfriend kissing me, trying to understand, and me understand, I didn't love myself back then. I would self-sabotage myself and just sit and read